word was really getting around the nation. There's a station in Minneapolis that's new, exciting, on the cutting edge. They call it WWTC. My job was to check it out. The lights of Minneapolis-St. Paul stretched as far as the eye could see. This is the home of WWTC, the Twin Cities, more than 2 million people, a top 15 market, and WWTC reflects its trends like a mirror.
New York, Chicago, LA, and everywhere in between. This is Julie Gaffney with WWTC Radio, and we'd like to show you what our market and WWTC is all about.
Most metro areas, urban contemporary means black or minority programming. But WWTC's version is a Twin Cities-style variation.
Urban contemporary, the words themselves mean city and new. So what we're doing is redefining urban contemporary from what it is nationally, saying that it is a black radio format. We're going to define it as a city, metro format.
Metro Music, WWTC, Herbie Hancock. Been making music for years, and I love that one. It's called Light Me Up. It is
Many of the artists featured in the Metro Music format mix have a strong minority following, but it's the overall sound and immediacy, not an ethnic identity, that the station is after.
Instead of, the single version, we will play the 12-inch version, the one that you would hear in the clubs, or the album cut, or make our own mix of that song so that the only place that they would hear it would be our radio station.
One of the formatting concepts that WWTC hopes will set them apart is a strong commitment to music by Twin Cities artists.
And this is the place where you hear Twin Cities artists like this. Sussman Lawrence, and this one's called Pajama Party.
Obviously, artists such as the hugely popular Prince will be heard, but WWTC also plans regular airplay for many other lesser-known Twin Cities performers, some of whom are attracting national attention, like the Suburbs.
There's a wave right now nationwide of music that is being produced and released from the Twin Cities area that is not getting any local airplay.
The new format is a far cry from the oldies rock music that WWTC had programmed for 6.5 years. It had a loyal but shrinking audience that registered a dismal 0.8 rating in the last Arbitron survey.
And the numbers for the loyal audience were never above a certain limit that let us make money. And so we had to, being a business, change the formats into something that's going to be making some money.
Metro Music, WWTC has the SOS band. Nobody gonna love you.
Hello, this is Julie again on the campus of the University of Minnesota, home of over 50,000 students. And with me, I have a new WWTC listener, Jill Smith. Jill, what made you decide to switch over to WWTC?
Well, my brother told me about it right when it changed formats, and I've been listening to it ever since.
You just don't listen to it in the car, do you?
Oh, no, we listen to it at parties, we're getting ready to go out, we crank it up. Gets us in the right mood, right frame of mind.
Well, that's great to hear. This is Jill, and she listens like you.
This is Fred Stenson of the American Automotive Maintenance Group. 3 weeks ago, we booted an advertising campaign here in the Twin Cities using WWTC. Since it started, we've noticed a very positive, very progressive response from the listening audience here in the Twin Cities. 3 days after the advertising started on the air, we started receiving calls at a very progressive rate. Since then, the rate has increased daily. We're very pleased with the results that we're getting from the stations. All those responding seem to be qualified for the services that we provide, and on the most part, they seem to be in the upper middle class financial bracket. We have great hopes of running a 6-month campaign here in the Twin Cities using the WWTC format and station as the foundation for the campaign. Of course, we'll be branching out into other stations so that we reach a broader audience, but I'd like to use the WWTC format and station as the nucleus for our campaign. And doing so, we hope to realize the positive progression that we've noticed in the last 2 weeks. We're very happy with the results that we're getting.
Yes, WWTC works for its sponsors. People listen, and they buy. The WWTC story is even more. WWTC is part of what's happening, the trends, the tastes of the clubs in the Twin Cities.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Hill. I'm one of the partners of the City Tavern Restaurant in the Twin Cities in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We spend a considerable amount of money every year on advertising and promotion. One of our best results so far are from WWTC Radio. We think that's a fine organization, and they have a very rapidly expanding audience in the Twin Cities. And we have a very, very good results from WWTC. And they're very good to work with, too, also.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tom Castaneda. I am the owner of City Tavern Restaurant in Minneapolis. We have been operating for about the last 3 years in Minneapolis and have become recognized by many of the national publications and media as one of the finest bars and restaurants in the Twin Cities. We've been recognized by Playboy Magazine, Money Magazine nationally, PM Magazine. It's very important in our promotional involvement with both national and local media that we convey the image and the excitement that we have at City Tavern. Our involvement with WWTC has been a very integral part in the promotion of our bar and restaurant. Many activities that we have had with WWTC, including live remotes with Chuck Mangione, on the air in city broadcasts, have been very, very effective in our advertising and promotional program.
Gentlemen, and welcome to Marsh's Nightclub, and thank you, Lana Mosa. A half hour of hot workouts. And good evening to the WWTC on-air radio listeners. This is a live broadcast from Marsh's Nightclub at the 5th and Hennepin Lumber Exchange Building. For the next 45 minutes, all of the music, all of the excitement and entertainment is going to be coming to you live from Marsh's Nightclub. I'm Rob.
That's the WWTC story, a station that other stations listen to. WWTC, getting the job done, moving the product for its sponsors. Metro Radio, WWTC.